Hey, it's Jennifer from Quiltin', Stitchin', and Kitties. Welcome back to the Quilter's Creativity Sew-Along. Today is block number 13, which equals a quarter of a year. Wow, things are just moving along. So today's block is called the Pinwheel Variation Block. It finishes at 6 inches. You're going to cut 4 corner squares at 1.5 inches each, 4 border pieces at 1.5 by 4.5, then 2 light colored squares at 3 inches and 2 medium or dark colored squares at 3 inches. Then we're going to go ahead to create the pinwheel. We're going to draw a line across the diagonal of the light colored square. We're going to pair it up with the dark or medium colored square. We're going to stitch 1/4 inch on both sides of diagonal. Then we're going to cut it on the diagonal, press it open, and trim it to size. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for these 2 squares and then show you one more time on the trimming if you've got a square, and I'll be right back. With a square ruler that is at least as large as your square you want to cut or larger, take the diagonal line on the square, line it up on the diagonal line of your block. Then adjust the edges of the ruler to make sure that your entire square is going to be bigger, a little bit bigger than the ruler. Then trim off the top and trim off the side. Then you're going to take your block and you're going to turn it 180 degrees, line up it so that the white will be here and the dark will be here, and then trim the other 2 sides to 3.5. And that is the best way to get a perfect square when you trim it. Now that the half square triangles are all finished, we're going to go ahead and sew this part of the block together. So I'm going to sew these 2 together this way, these 2 together, so they'll be in 2 rows, and then we'll sew the 2 rows together. When you go to press, whichever way lays the best is the way to press. Sometimes you might need to press them to one side. Sometimes you may need to press them open. Just do whatever your fabric says. I am going to use some best press to get them to lay nice and flat. I've sewed this block all together. I pressed the seam joining the 2 rows together open. It seemed to lay the best that way. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to sew these 2 side pieces to this block, and you're going to press them towards the dark on the outside. At the same time, go ahead and sew your little corners to these border pieces and press towards the blue again, or towards the inside. That way this seam and this seam right here will nest. So press these towards the outside, press these towards the inside. All done and all pressed and all ready to go on the wall. So I guess it doesn't really matter which way that they go, other than here I want the hummingbird up. So, oh my gosh. I guess it's not a good thing to say how much you love your own work, but I really love the way it looks. It's so bright and cheerful and happy. So we've got, what, 5 times 4, 20 blocks up there because I made extras. I'm going to take a break for at least a couple of weeks, maybe a little longer, to make more blocks. I've got some other things that I'm working on that I really would like to show you. So if you have any suggestions for blocks you want to see, or if you want me to continue or not, let me know in the comments, because I don't want to spend time showing you things that you're not interested in seeing. But I've really enjoyed doing this for you, and I hope you've learned something and had some fun out of it. So I will be back soon with another video. It'll be out about something different. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and let me know if there's anything that you would like to see. Thank you for your time, as always. Take care, and please enjoy your quilting.